This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Trouble, middle of the field. Everybody gets spun around quickly, and caution is on the racetrack. You saw the John Blewett number 44 right there. The 24, that was the car that looks like Jeff Gordon's. That's Doug Meservey. The 93 also involved. That's Tim Mangus. There's Meservey pulling away. And caution as quickly as we start here, lap number 1 at New Hampshire International Speedway. Pinpoint, middle of the field, probably about 5-8 rows back.
See, they're bunched up.
Well, Connolly never got going, you see?
Yeah, the pole sitter missed a shift coming up through the gears. And it's hard to say if that contributed to it, Eli, but we're back in the middle of the pack here, and things just get mixed up.
When you got them 2 by 2 like that, it's just it's like stacks up on, you know, in the throttle.
We have caution on the Speedway. That is turn number 2. The second caution flag of the afternoon comes out as the field is under the yellow. So caution on the Speedway. Nevin George brings out the second caution flag at lap number 17. Welcome back, everybody. A beautiful day here at New Hampshire International Speedway, except it's not that beautiful right now for Jean-Paul Cyr. His modified is spun just between turns 1 and 2, bringing out the third caution flag of the day. It comes out at lap 34. And moments ago, Madden is in that red car.
Yeah, this is going down into turn 1. It looked like the 41 car might have broke loose, and he overcorrected. And then that involved the other race car there as he was just minding his business going off into turn 1.
So Jean-Paul Cyr ends up for Hirschman, 1 and 4/10 seconds on Mike Ewanet's goal. There is Hirschman.
Oh, we got a spin. Turn 3.
We have a couple of cars tangling in the corner, bringing out the caution flag. So caution on the Speedway. Fred Bordemeyer in that red number 04. That's Carl Pasteryak, the veteran, in number 75, who regretfully still remains winless on the tour in over 250 starts dating back to 1985. You're not going to find a nicer guy than Carl Pasteryak, involved with Fred Bordemeyer right there in that spin. And caution is on the Speedway at maybe just the right time, Steve, for some of these guys.
Whoa, we got a spin.
Charlie Pasteryak. Everybody else will spin behind him, and the world plows in. Charlie Pasteryak was running in 6th. And look at everybody stacked up in the corner. It happened just behind the race leaders. Lap number 75, when Charlie Pasteryak went around and everybody else just had to plow right into him. There's Meservey, who was involved in that first caution, number 24.
Looks like he's got a little more damage than he got in that first wreck earlier today.
Tough break for Meservey, who had worked all the way to the front. Dan Avery is right there, the number 10. And he's got significant damage now with 25 laps to go.
And Eli, Ricky, this is the downside of pitting and getting your guy back in the pack.
He's the 5 car, Pasteryak.
Well, he's following you in it. Go down in the corner, a little bump right there. Go off into turn 3. Oh, he might have drifted up and caught the left rear tire of this car right here and maybe pulled him around.
Yeah, he may have just pinched the corner and had to get on the brakes a little hard, Larry, and unloaded the left rear.
And all these guys, they're just victims.
Yeah. No, watch it again. Maybe this will give us. He's right behind Hirschman.
Little bump. And right there, maybe he caught like the rear bumper right there as he was going off in the corner, and that's what brought his car around.
Well, I believe you're right, because the Ed Kennedy car also got out of shape.
He drove by both of them from outside the racetrack.
He's really running. And I think that Rogerio is going to be a contender.
And problems to number 48. That's Tom Bowles, who's had more than his share of problems in that exact same spot on the racetrack. Remember last year he got together with Dale Shaw in the Busch North Series race and was severely injured. Tom back in the race car and spins in virtually the identical spot. Lap number 85. veteran Tom Bowles. That family has been involved in NASCAR some 26 years now.
He was not.
Let's see what happens here if we can pick him out.
Going down into turn one. I believe something broke on the car.
Yeah.
There you see the tire is already aimed to the left. It's almost like a tie rod or something like that broke on that car with no help at all from anybody else.
Yeah, no doubt. One lap here. Up front, though, it's a scramble that Hirschman has won from Jan Leedy. You've got the two of Ruggiero, then Fuller moving up to the fourth spot with Baldwin now battling with Ferranti and others right behind him. You see 7 laps to go.
I don't know. If I was his crew and I was watching this, I'd say get back on the button. He was doing pretty good while you were describing it. I think he was a little more focused.
That was great. That was a classic.
And, of course, folks, so you understand, this was all planned beforehand. We did not just open the radio and go. We checked with Rick during the commercials and obviously had permission from the team and all to make sure we could talk to him when the time was right. And they were kind enough to say, heck yeah, if he wants to talk while he's racing, have at it.
It's money time. It's 5 laps, 6 laps to go. They're going to settle this thing.
31 Ferrari. That white and blue car you just saw, there he is, left of the screen. He scrambled up to 7th, and they skate, and they hang on all the way as Kennedy was heading to the wall, but Ed managed to woe it on down and keep out of the retaining barrier.
I think him and the 5-car Pasternak got together, and he just couldn't quite hang on there.
There's the good battle for second place now. Fuller inside of Leedy. Caution, backstretch. One car spins, Charlie Pasternak. Pasternak has spun, and here we come now. Lap number 96 is going up on the board. Pasternak in 9th, and Fuller makes a run at the lead. Can't get there. Hirschman still has the top spot, and it's been one of those days, too, for poor old Charlie Pasternak.
He's had a good car. He's just been involved in a couple of instances. Looks like this is going to be the dying blow. There you see the 16 car,
Chris
Kopech coming down pit road. A lot of damage to the right front. I think Charlie knows pretty much 2 or 3 laps to go here. Winning that down, I'm done, guys. I've had all I can take.
Now, folks, remember, this series wraps up their events under green. Even if we exceed the 100 lap mark, which is the advertised distance, we will have the green flag, then the white flag, and then the checkers. So there will be a couple of laps of racing yet to go, even if we exceed lap number 100. We've seen that happen a number of times.
Solid race team. I moved the deadline a couple of times because we was not there but quite there, and it didn't happen, so we'll just have to see what the future is. And here we go, gang. We're going to have 2 laps of racing.
Here we go. Hirschman, Leedy, Fuller, Ruggiero, and Baldwin. Cleanly into turn 1.
Half and a half to go here. They go down the backstretch. So you see the red working the inside and working the outside there of Fuller.
Ruggiero in that white 2, Fuller in the blue 8, Leedy in the red 77, and the red and white 25, Tony Hirschman.
White flag this time.
After 7 races and 7 winners, Hirschman trying to go back-to-back. He won the last race at Jennerstown, Pennsylvania. That's 2nd, 3rd, and 4th on your screen.
And 5th through 20th.
But Tony Hirschman looking for his 16th career Featherlite Modified Tour Series win, and his 4th here at New Hampshire. And Big Daddy is bringing it on home with Leedy, Fuller, Ruggiero, and Christopher wrapping up in that order. Glenn, a super run for Hirschman.
Absolutely, and very congratulations once again, another modified victory.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Following is a special presentation of TNN Motorsports.